Alright there, let's take a look at the MonthViewSingle control, part of the WinSchedule control set that comes with NetAdvantage for Windows Forms. Now remember, there's two MonthView based controls, one called MonthViewSingle, and then there's the MonthViewMulti. The MonthViewSingle is the one that you would use to double click on the various dates within the month and add appointments and view other appointments. The MonthViewMulti, which is this guy right here, is essentially used for navigation. Like I want to jump to the 5th, or I want to jump to the 4th. That's what that's used for. So just to keep in mind what the differences are. So we're going to focus on the MonthViewSingle in this one. So if I run the application right now, and again I have two hard-coded appointments and two hard-coded owners that I'm adding at the form load event, and as you load it up you see that we have this appointment and this one, so you just have to double click on it to get the details on that. So these are the ones that I added, one for me and one for Jason, and they're merged. So let's take a look at some other properties that we can set on this. So if I click on the MonthViewSingle, just got to make sure I say the right thing here, I don't want to confuse anybody. So as you keep scrolling down, notice some of the popular properties that you want to set. So there's like day display style is usually full, medium, or short, just like that. So you could set that up if you like. Then there's day of week header display style, same thing, full, medium, and short. If I do short, it's just one letter, and then medium is that, and then full, you get the full Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all that. So that's what that does right there. And there's owner display style by default is merged, but we can do separate. Let's take a look at separate. And then when you do that, you get that little drop down, pretty similar to the week view control that I showed you before. And then there's owner navigation style, which is a drop down or a scroll bar or scroll buttons. Let's do both, drop down and scroll buttons, and drop down and scroll bars. Then you have that. Then you have show owner header, which is true or false if you want to see the header. That allows you to navigate them, but if you have multiple owners, I would recommend you show it. And there's time display style, 24 o'clock. So say do 24, time 24 hour. And the visible weeks, you could do 5 or 6. You could do more, if you want, within reason. But I usually leave it at 5, so that way we see, the 5 weeks worth of data. And whatever is not within the current month becomes colored differently or styled differently. So let's just run it and see the effects of what these property changes have done to our control. So it loads right up, and notice how we have the dates here, the week range, then we have the unassigned owner, then we have the ability to kind of flip through them, go to Tom's appointments, and it's styled differently, and then Jason's appointments. And for some reason Jason's colors always ends up being like rose or pink for some reason, but it's just a coincidence. So just the default colors that were chosen for the second added owner in the collection. But again, you could associate styles with different owners. So if I wanted to style Tom, which is me, one color, then Jason another color, I can hook up appearance objects to those guys as well. And the other thing I wanted to show you was once I set this up, notice how I could just double click on this appointment here, and it shows up here, and I could modify, delete it, or do whatever I want to it. So now you have a good idea of how the month view works. We have the 6 weeks worth of data that are visible as well based on that property setting, and this is how you kind of navigate through the different appointments that are here based on different owners. So again, if you want to merge them or show them separately, it's totally up to you.
Infragistics. On the web at infragistics.com.